What's going on, world? It's your girl, Dear Me Queen, Queen of Positivity. That's a little ratchet. And welcome to another edition of Behind the Pen. And yes, it was a hiatus. I do apologize. It was impromptu. Motherhood was calling, so I had to be on my P's and Q's when it comes to my kid. But nevertheless, we are back for a full month of conversations with dope people, with dope producers, with dope musicians. I'm excited. I get to bring somebody back to the queendom, back for a third round. I guess you just can't tell me no. No, no. But I am so grateful to have good people in my life that don't mind showing up for me, showing up for things that I have. Um, you can't find good people these days, but when you do, you need to hold on to them as tightly as possible. But I don't want to spend all that time just giving him all the good graces and he just sits in my queue. But I'm going to bring him up as soon as I get my camera light together and as soon as I'm beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, the author of Poetry, Hold You Somewhere. We have an affirmation book and we have a new book that we're getting ready to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, Darin Lee. What's up, D?
What's up, man? How you doing, Queen?
I'm amazing.
Man,
How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Look, it's always good to see you. You know that. Yeah,
Well,
it's always good
it's
to see
good
you.
to be seen.
That, that part, literally, even deeper than the physical. For real,
Right,
for real.
that part. Now
Mhm.
we got a new look going on. Hold on now. I feel like I'm gonna have to fight you, but
Yeah, I had to chop some stuff off. Yeah, I had to
what
switch it up a little bit.
what
Yeah.
brought this on?
Well, I think I was like at my 10th year, so I think it was just time. Sometimes you do something for a decade. You like, okay, let me reflect on it. What did I gain? What did I lose? A little check in. I said, you know what? I can't do the locks anymore. It was a good era. It was a good
Okay.
era though. I had a good time with it.
I
Yeah.
mean, you had the girls squealing over you and all that stuff, so that happens.
The locks do bring some attention for sure. Yeah,
A
definitely.
lot, a lot of
Yes, they
attention,
do. They bring a lot of attention.
a lot.
Yeah, and I think it was just time too. Like I felt like like it was like a almost like uh, yeah, it was a journey. It was a journey. The journey was over.
I understand. Well, speaking of journeys and new journeys, I got to check in with
Mhm.
all my men folk that come on my show. I'm a big
Right.
mental health advocate. How's your mental king?
Let's see. Most people answer fast. Let me sit with it.
Now you can't
Sometimes
give me a dry.
some people be like, I'm fine, real quick. Let me see. Scale of 1 to 10, I would say I'm at like a 7.5. I'm pretty solid. Yeah, I'm content.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
7.5.
Seven
Yeah.
point five, but we can get to
Mhm.
10 tonight, right?
You could take it to 10. Look, we know your personality. You can take it there.
What me? I am an innocent
Yeah.
bystander. I am a child of God.
Let's see, and look, that's enough to take it there. Definitely. Yeah. The sincerity alone. Definitely. Hmm.
So, for those who don't know you, for those who are getting into you, my favorite question is if you had to title this part of your life in any chapter, this had to be a new chapter for you, what would be
Hmm.
the title of this chapter and what will we learn from this chapter?
I think we'll learn. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, to give out some of my business, I'm a new father. I'm a new parent, so
I wasn't gonna say
yeah,
nothing,
definitely,
but
definitely. I'm gonna put it out there because it's cool. I'm having this the best hood I ever read with parenthood, so
yes.
definitely it's the best hood. So yeah, definitely. I would say, I think this chapter would be mm, I would say documenting my emotional lineage. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah,
Okay.
document my emotional lineage. That's what I would say.
Emotional in it. You we gotta go deeper than that. But why are
Mhm.
we documenting it now? Are we just keeping it record for yourself? Or are you getting ready to you're passing a legacy? What where you think you are right now?
So documenting my emotional lineage would be like, now that I'm a father, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta kind of like I gotta carry myself a little different, you know what I'm saying? Because I do have somebody that's gonna eventually get older and kind of hear about my story, and I want to make sure he, you know, and if I have some more kids now, the wheels is turning now, so
Wow.
so
So,
yeah, definitely I wanna yeah give them like make sure that I give out something that like once I pass along, they can kind of look at it and be like, okay, this is who my father was. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, moving more intentional.
well, they always gonna know how dope the father was because he is probably one of the greatest minds I've ever come across. When it comes
All
to
right.
just being
All
completely transparent. I like to talk from a standpoint of a fan more so than an
right. Hmm.
interviewer. I've been a fan of your work for a while now. I've watched the growth in you when it comes to your approach and your presence. I remember the TikTok was what under 8K. Now you standing strong at what 14K now. Like
Yeah, we
what's going
running
on?
up. We running up. I need to make it to about 100 so I can see what really happened. I need to see how crazy it can get.
I think it can get crazier. You're on a new part of TikTok, and it's book
Hmm.
talk. So
Yeah.
with book talk being so irrelevant and being so forward, where do you
Mhm.
feel like you fit with book talk? Because you started with poetry, but now you
Yeah.
have your first book coming out, which we are going to get into really, really soon because I'm anxious
Absolutely.
to get my hands on it. But starting off as a poet and transitioning into a full length author, let's
Hmm.
talk about the process. I met you through poetry, and you already know what my favorite ones were. But when you
For sure.
stepped out with poetry, when you stepped out with your first book,
Hmm.
um, what was the prompt for it? What made you say, you know what, I like what I wrote. This is powerful. This is different. I want to put this out to the world. What was the initial
Mm.
poem that said, "Yeah, we finna put this out"?
And that's funny you asked that because I was asking myself that too. I got because I got called in for something about giving
What?
a story, getting a story for something, and they were asking about what do you feel like your impact was, and that's such a hard question. Like it is. Like I always tell myself I want to invoke the human spirit. That's kind of like my phrase in my head.
You,
And however that may look too. You know what I'm saying? I just
you,
want to evoke something, and kind of just manipulate emotions because that's what writers do. We manipulate emotions, not in like a nefarious or evil way, but just if we want to cause you to cry, we want to be able to be like, okay, what verbiage do I need to use that's cry worthy that makes people feel something? Or if
mm,
we want to make you happy, we're gonna use a certain tone within our writing. So I would say when I wrote poetry, I had all that in mind, kind of like this is gonna be my first project. I want to make
mm.
sure people kind of get a holistic view of me. So that's kind of where the poetry comes from, like holistic poetry. It was kind of like it was supposed to make me feel or make the reader feel like I was sitting in the room with them.
Which
So like,
you do that
yeah,
well. Yeah, more than sit in the room though. More than sit in the room, it makes you feel something. And in
straight
order
up.
for poetry
No,
to
definitely.
it's yeah, sir. It made you feel a little. It
Yeah,
was like, oh,
yeah,
somebody is
yeah,
actually.
because that's a part of it too. That's a part of it
Mm-mm.
too. Yeah,
And if you don't know what I'm talking
gotta make
about,
sure.
go find this man on Amazon and purchase just everything under his name because it's a great balance. When you get into poetry, you get the second book behind it, and that's more
Mhm.
to me. This is just my view. One gets you
Absolutely. Go ahead.
spiritually there, but the other one gets you emotionally there, and it kind of balance each other. Like you can find a poem in poetry somewhere else, and you can find one that mimics the other very, very well. You do a great job of paralleling. That's what I noticed about you.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
and then you
I'm
turned
glad you
around.
noticed that. Okay. I like that. Nah, I like if you pay attention though. So I was like, okay, look, I appreciate that for sure. I like
I
that. Okay.
I like detail. I like when a
Mhm.
artist, and I do say artist because to me writing is an art form.
Absolutely.
Expression is a art form. It's just black and white, but it gets you in different places, especially
Hmm.
emotionally. Um, as an artist, you were able to hound in on some things that women, not just women, but some men can actually learn from, and some women actually want to hear. But then you took, what you wrote there, and you decided to do affirmations. You decided to do a affirmation book for women. Can we get deeper into that? I remember we haven't got a chance to talk about that yet. So
Yeah, definitely.
what brought on the affirmation book?
So the affirmation, like I like to do, like you said, parallels, which is I like when I like that you noticed that. So that's why I kind of try and do like a 1-2 book.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, the affirmations book was really like that's why I put on the front. I didn't put like Arthur or by Darin. I just put Vessel,
Mm,
Vessel by, because I didn't want to feel like I had answers for women more so. I just kind of in my understanding, I know that when it comes to change and it comes to like development, you always have to start with like empowering the woman. I feel like it's fundamental. So that's why I was like, okay, let me give some empowerment and kind of like give my own little like appreciation before I kind of like go into my own little world. But I'm gonna be doing like a affirmations too. But I'm gonna be combining it, so everything's in parallels for sure.
see, that's what I
Yeah.
love about you. You never leave anybody out.
Nah, yeah, because I mean, I like to see everybody like what I'm saying feel better. What I'm saying about themselves, whatever they got going. I like to see them feel better. Yeah, so if I can evoke that emotion, yeah, we good. Like you feel good, all right, cool. And if you feel sad because you healing, that feels good too to me. Like okay, yeah, you should feel a little sad because it's some growth pain. Yeah.
Look, if we got deeper than that, that'd be a whole nother conversation. I
Hmm.
I
Look,
just had a transparent conversation with somebody about growth and
okay.
about healing and why I chose, the path that I'm on now. I needed to do some work on me with with haste and
Hmm.
severity. Um, I don't want my pain
Okay.
to cause anybody else pain, and I've been doing that for
Mm.
so long. Um, I've been on my healing journey for a strong 5 years and counting, and I'm proud of the progress that I've had, and I'm proud of.
Congratulations. Look,
Thank you. I feel better. I feel better about going through the fire. I feel better about understanding why I have the thought process that I have. It took a minute. It takes a
hmm.
long time. Healing is not a rush 90-day process and then you good.
Nope,
Healing
not at
is
all.
is digging deep and being so transparent and honest with yourself that it does shed a tear, but it awakens you as well. It does the same thing twice. So
Definitely.
I thank you for the beautiful affirmation book. I have been taking my journey through that as well.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
been a dope experience. I always love how your mind works. I always love how your mind works because it's been so abstract. And we gonna get a little deeper into the abstract mind.
Absolutely. Look, I'm open. I'm open to it for sure.
Now
Hmm.
we have the books now. You have transitioned over into being a author, a full length author. Let's talk about this book and let's talk about this music. I really want to get to this music, but we
Oh yeah, the
got a little
music's
game.
crazy.
Yes,
For
I got
sure,
my
for sure.
snippets together, buddy. Okay.
Look, I already know you. I already know you come prepared always. Yeah, I already know you ready.
Always, always. So let's talk about this book. Let's talk about the new book. Frank Lucas, Letters of Love, Loyalty, and Lust.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to Frank Lucas, man. Rest in peace, rest in honor. Definitely. So the point of the book was like, because you know me, I like connectivity. I'm big on that. So the people and the characters in this book are all my friends, like that I've known like from the sandbox days.
Okay.
So I want to make it that connected because eventually I want to write like little series to each one and kind of like get their input on it and kind of like input them into like a storyline to kind of give them some light too, because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes as creatives, we're the most creative person in our group. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying, our set. So I'm just like I'm thinking like, okay, boom, how can I implement my friends into this and kind of like even allow them to have something that they can promote about themselves in a sense because let's break it down in sections. So Frank Lucas, obviously, you know, American Gangster.
yeah, I
You know.
caught that last minute. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm. So with Denzel, if anybody out there that knows American Gangster, he's playing as Frank Lucas, like a drug lord in Harlem. And basically this storyline is gonna be like the main character is Joshua, one of my homies that passed away. And he's the main character. And basically he's trying to be like the Frank Lucas of I-10.
Oh
So
wow.
I-10 is running from Jacksonville all the way to LA. And you got major cities like where I'm from, I'm off the I-10, Fort Walton Beach, Destin. And then you got New Orleans, Mobile, Biloxi, Houston, big cities. So he's
Yeah.
trying to basically become like the drug lord, like Frank Lucas of I-10. So that's why I got all my homies. And like what they do in real life, I kind
Mm,
of like elaborated on it in the book. Like my homie's a truck driver. Guess what? He's moving drugs with the trucking. My homie over here, he's like he's a farmer. He's doing the weed growing and then agriculture and all that. So I'm
mm,
like implementing them into the story with what they
okay.
actually do in real life. So yeah, it's super dope. Yeah.
Okay. That's very unique that you decided to use, basically what you knew and then turned it into something different. The
Exactly.
storyline, I'm really, well, I'm impatient sometimes, so I'm just gonna make
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna get to it then. Look, you like I want the storyline now.
I want now, but I think I can piece some of the storyline together through
Mhm.
the music that goes
Absolutely.
with the book. Now,
Mhm.
this is why I really deal with you. Like I deal with you, because
We dealt.
we dealt, we dealt. This is why we're here.
Very nice.
I love writing different stories to music. I have a little series that's called
Mhm.
Thursday Night. And Thursday Night is literally all my little freaky favorite songs, but it has a story line to it. So for
Right,
you to
right.
take some music, and mind you, this is stuff written by you.
Yeah.
And you threw me off. I don't want to tell the secret of the album, but you threw me off, and
It
I
was
was gonna
all-
square up, but I understand now. I understand. I get it. I'm not gonna
Exactly.
square up no more. But
Put the hands down. Put them away. Put them
I'm
away.
I'm Homer Simpson with the bushes. Like I'm back here
Very
with it.
nice.
But I want to get
Mm,
into some of this music, and of course your pen game I always admire.
mhm.
I'm gonna start off slow.
Okay.
I'm going to start
That's
off
fine. That's
slow.
fine. Absolutely.
Let's
Absolutely.
talk about. I'm gonna do Mother's Hug. I just want to do
Mm.
a little bit of it, a snippet of it. If you do not have the album, it is available right now on all platforms if you're looking for it. iTunes,
Yeah.
Spotify.
iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, everything. Yeah.
So let's just get a little bit in here. In ways I can't explain, but their touch is so easily defamed. Oh, vocal. By a hug from my mother again. And she is the only one to heal my bones, making me free.
Mhm.
Oh, build me, build me up in one day. Yo,
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah. Fun. Good time. Good time. Good time.
wow,
It was a
wow.
good time.
What? So let's go behind the pin on that. Mother's hug.
Okay.
If somebody heard this song and you had to explain to somebody who couldn't hear, what would you tell them? What? Because somebody gonna be like, huh? What would
No,
you
for
tell
real. Definitely, definitely. So to not to give away too much, because that song is so significant to the book, because there's a part in the main character's story within the book that the main character and the main female character and the main male character. The main male character has the main female character does something to the main male character that causes this emotion for him to be like, I just want my mother's hug right now in this moment because that's the only thing that can feel like that can heal me currently. And it's because I don't want to give away too much because it'll kill
don't give away
the
nothing.
cliffhanger. But just know that the main male character got crossed by the main female character that he loves, and now he needs his mother in this situation because of what she did to him, and he needs that hug, like and he needs that embrace that he's been
Mm,
longing for. So yeah,
oh,
it's a lot of psychological and like yeah, a lot of psychology and stuff going on with it too. So
okay. I'm gonna
yeah,
do another one. It's probably my favorite one.
oh, your favorite?
I
Oh,
do
let
have
me
a
hear
favorite.
that.
I have a
Let me
couple of
see.
favorites, but I like Paradise.
Everybody be saying that. Like at first it shifted. It went from like, okay, I like on you, good girl, humming and bone. Now everybody's like, nah, Paradise the one.
Paradise has a flavor to it,
Mm-hmm.
words wise, and the blending that's behind it. I love storyline. I love storyline. But before I get too deep in it, I want to get to this one part. Hold on, let me find it.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold up. Let's see if it's gonna let me do it. Roll with me, yeah, and live our life out just like a paradise. You said you don't trust in life's gambles, haven't had fun out in a while. Nigga kicking the same old damn style. And you tired of giving out samples of you. Sorry, how dare you talk about a woman like that? You was you said you don't trust in life's gambles, haven't had fun out in a while, and kicking the same old damn style, and
Mm-hmm.
you're tired of giving out samples. Why are you
Mm-hmm.
like this? Why are you diabolical? Um,
Well, we know what's happening out here. Look, we all aware of social media. Look, everybody's seeing the same script.
and
Everybody's seeing the same script. Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I
She
mean,
said, "You funny."
look, I
You
even got
silly girl.
dialogue
She
too.
said.
So
Look, we all look. Even on the men's side too. Everybody's kind of getting the same script. Everybody's doom scrolling and kind of just taking what they seeing and not like showing their true, nature, who they are, what they genuinely enjoy. So yeah, it gets a little tired.
so do you feel,
Hmm.
like go deep? Do you feel that people are now at the point that they rather show who they're not than their true essence, and or they're too afraid to show their true essence because of judgment
Um,
when it comes
Judgment and also lack of expiration.
mm,
So like in the book, Majesty's the main female character, and Josh was the main male character. Majesty has a boyfriend, but she has to get Joshua to fall in love with her so that she can kill him. Oh, unalive him. I don't know if we gotta say unalive on here. It's
it's
YouTube,
YouTube.
right?
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube don't care. Yeah, YouTube don't give a shit. That's how to ask. Okay, yeah, YouTube
Right.
don't.
That's why
So
we on
yeah, so
YouTube
basically,
now. We ain't got to hold back. Look,
honey clap.
look.
You're happy. Happy to be here. Yeah, because I hate trying to search for a word in the middle, trying to explain something. It's like, man, look, this is what I mean.
Look,
So yeah,
we
Majesty's trying to
no
basically get him to
filter.
love. Okay, no filter. Got you. I like to hear that. Now we up. I can kick. Let me take my jacket off. Goddamn.
Yeah, kick it now. Kick it
Oh,
now.
for real. Yeah, we can kick it. Yeah, we good now. Kick my feet up. So yeah, she trying to get him to fall in love with her so that yeah, so she can kill him basically for what he did to her. in the past.
Mhm.
And but obviously, she ends up falling in love with him, and she ends up falling in love for his darkness, which is the same darkness that kind of plagued her and made her feel dead inside. So it's really like a back and forth. And that's why I say the lack of exploration, because the boyfriend she's with, he kicking the same stuff every other dude's kicking, but Joshua comes with this whole new like dark worship kinks and romance and stuff that she's like really like, dang, I ain't had. And then she also has a chance to like go in certain like areas with Joshua that she hasn't been with, what I'm saying, with her man. Like
Right.
he's able to explore, he's intellectual, he's very diverse. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's that whole new experience. So I feel like that's why a lot of people are kind of like at that stage where they don't want to do too much because they feel like maybe like this hasn't been what's presented to me. So yeah, that's
Understandable.
what I think. Mm,
Okay. T for Paradise. T for Paradise. I promise you will love the song too once you hear it and you vibe with it. Um, I'm
Paradise
gonna
is a
give
vibe.
this.
Yeah,
It is a vibe. Before I get to that next
vibe.
song that I really like, would you like to
Mm-hmm.
do a little bit of the new book, or would you, and so we can get a little bit of a
Mm-hmm.
taste? We know when is the book coming out? That's the next question I need to be asking.
So I'm pushing for the week before Black Friday, and kind of like
Okay.
roll into that like bring it out on Black Friday kind of vibes. Family, everybody inside. Get a little sale. Everybody feeling good, looking good, smelling good. So yeah, 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 eating good. So
Look,
yeah,
I get advance copy since I'm off for a week.
I'll see, and that's perfect too. See, I know Thanksgiving have people off. You get to sit down and actually like indulge. So yeah, it'd be
Hmm.
fun. So probably like right before Black Friday time period. Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead and get your money together because you want this book. You want.
please
Matter of
do.
fact, do us all a favor. Go
Mhm.
get everything that's under Darin Lee's name and just buy
Please do.
it.
Make
Just
Amazon shut down. They're gonna be like, we got too many sales coming through.
let's make Amazon nervous. Okay,
Exactly.
with our chocolate dollars. Let's do that. But I'm
That's
going to give you a opportunity. My new area called the Artist Spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go on mute. I'm so happy to do so. And I'm going to give this spotlight over to this amazing man that sits next to me, ladies and gentlemen, Darin Lee.
awesome. Awesome. Let's do it. Let's see. First and foremost, I want to thank Queen as always, dear me Queen. Just for being amazing. And allowing this space as always, what I'm saying, I can always get my flowers. I always like to tell people you was my first person that actually introduced me to that whole TikTok live and getting out there and everything. So I appreciate that. Because as artists, sometimes we like to stay in like our little shell, be like an enigma. But no, no, no. Dear Queen ain't gonna let you do that. She gonna make sure that you outside, that you promoting yourself.
That
Yeah,
part.
don't up to yourself. Yeah, yeah, for real, for real. So yeah,
No
definitely.
choice over here.
Ain't no choice. Definitely. So yeah. Let me get to this. I'll read let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Let's read that shift. Okay, yeah, I'll read this perfect. This is Frank Lucas's Letters of Love, Loyalty, and Lust. This will be chapter 4. Going in. This is Joshua Majesty in the lower office, they call it. And this is kind of like what she walks into. She's walking into this. I grip her chin as soon as she graces the floor. I lift my chin at hers. You will put your head down in my presence. Never. You will always have your shame. Lie with me now. Do you hear me? She melts into his words and he settles into her. That perfume on her. It's mahogany, lavender, something coalesced perfectly. It smelled like home. Why? Where do I know this smell from? She answers him, yes, sir. I will never put my head down around you again. I promise. Good girl, he says. I nod in my words and I tell her to lift her mouth open. and lower her tongue. Now grab her hair and force her head down on your command. I make sure that Angelique is held still while I continue to tell Majesty to move her head down on my dick. I wanted to see how far she would go. I wanted to see her face as she did it. Majesty, push her face down on my dick right now. She stares at me for a second and then she says, "Mm, I don't know. Don't think in this moment. I need to see how you react." Angelique now locks eyes with Majesty, and they sit here for a moment, aware of each other. I sit back and I notice how they look at each other, mouths down. She looks at me. I tell her to look back. She focuses in. She pushes down on Angelique's head, purely, inch by inch, taking all of my fleshy dick, salivating on it. She pulls down before she can close the bottom of her eyes, before Majesty has tears filled. Pull back. I say in my head. She keeps pushing. Good girl. She doesn't even know it. They both are like moaning now. The lust is in her. I knew it. I felt it from the first time I saw her. They both continue to let out light moans. This lust in me for power has weakened me and sickened me at times. Any ruler would. It's not easy to be in control of so much, move so much, war so much, then turn it off in any situation. I command to Majesty, Majesty, take control. Tell Angelique what to do to me. She continues in. I say, yes, sir. I answer so quickly it baffled me. What control does he have? I tense up just a little bit and slowly shift to pushing Angelique's head more and more down on Joshua's dick. My eyes begin to tear up for her. How the fuck is she taking all that? She was a gorgeous mess. She gagged a little bit and it made me jump, but I didn't lift up. I continued to push. This I knew. She had it in her. I wanted to see how she handled power. I wanted to see how she handled the love, the lust, and the loyalty. And all this was the breeding of it. And that's just a part. Yeah, that's part of it. We'll keep it there. Yeah, we'll keep it there. And follow into it.
Sir,
Yes, it's gonna be very dark. Dark.
oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be dark. It's a lot. It's spice. It's 10 out of 10. It's like spice everywhere, but it starts off slow because I want it to be like a slow burn. I don't want to just throw people into it. I do want it to be like a little,
That
work
you're trying
into
to
it.
keep people here. That's what you're no running away, literally. He's gonna
Yeah,
create
no,
a safe space for you never to run away again.
absolutely.
Wow. What where the hell does all this come from? Your imagination has always been wild to me.
Well, I be trying to so Joshua is like I said, it's my homie that passed away, but it's also my character too, because I put myself in the main character's role. These are thoughts that I think like when it comes to that dumb or like dark romance, it has to be like very you have to live it out, or else you just kind of just writing from somebody else's perspective. So
Hmm.
you gotta feel the character if you're gonna write it. So yeah, definitely. I feel like that's something that yeah, I would like, what I'm saying? You can see that being implemented in a power dynamic. And also understanding your power so much that you can delegate it to where you can allow somebody to, you know, take on that too.
It is the ownership for me.
It's shit.
It's sheer ownership for me.
Yeah, period.
But I'm looking forward to seeing you as a straight writer. We get those implements. I mean, we will never take away from the poetry pen, but
Absolutely.
to see the storytelling part of you
Hmm.
and very, very much detailed, um, the
It's a lot.
artistry of that, it's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be a ride. Now for real, like that's just like the sensual part. Like it's gonna like the storyline is like really like interesting too. It's like I'll give a little bit just so like because I know this is like the sensual side. We talked about the characters being like the homies. But yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
the storyline is really in detail because what's in here, like I told my brother, I was talking to him about it, I was like, I almost want this to be like more of an artifact than just a book. Like when you pick this up, you're gonna like learn about the history of something when you pick it up. Because it's a lot of contemporaries that we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I put them in the book. Like the Clyde Andersons and like people that are doing real good stuff for like the black community and everything. Like they're all throughout the book. Those principles are used in there for like economics, group economics, healthy eating from Dr. Yaki. And like these people are all notified in there, like 19 keys. I'm throwing people actual like I'm putting like because I want to make sure that this book can be picked up and you can be like, who's Dr. Clyde Anderson? Then you go look him up. You can learn something too
Mm-hmm.
as well. So yeah, educate and entertain for sure. So it's gonna be like a little
Yeah.
spill.
I, and I'm excited to get it. I'm excited to have my tablet right next to me in case I need to look up somebody and be like, who the hell is he talking about this time?
Who's
And then
this man?
get back to the adultery. I'm gonna get back to it. so
Absolutely.
so we've hit a
Sure.
part of this experience now that you are familiar with, sir. It's time to pick your pen.
Pick your pen. Here we
Pick your
go.
pen.
Ah, what I picked last time. Let me make sure I don't pick the same one. I think.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pull
I
it back
remember
up.
what I picked.
I got you. Now, for those who don't know what Pick Your Pen is, it's a part of my show that I throw up a picture of some old school pens. Every
Mm-hmm.
artist has a go-to pen. I don't care what nobody says, and it's always blue for some reason. My friend here is going to pick his favorite pen, and behind that pen, it is a question. The question could be silly, that question could be serious, or our new little feature, that
Most time.
question could involve a poetry line.
Okay. Poetry line. I like it. I like it.
You know, I
Hey.
gotta keep you on your toes, sir. I gotta keep you on. Since you're
All
keeping
right,
everybody else
valid.
on theirs,
It's only right.
it's only right. It's only right. So
Mm-hmm.
on your screen, you have 7 pens. I was wondering which one would you like to pick this time?
Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna lie, lately, I've been signing all these little cards with number two. Number two's definitely been my pen recently.
Okay.
Yeah, number
All
two's
right.
been
So
my
two actually is a spicy question.
mm.
But you're
I
used to
love a
spice.
little spice. Yeah, I like a little spice.
Nothing new. This is nothing new.
Yeah,
I
but
think this I asked you this before, but I think we
okay.
need a replay of this question.
Mm, okay.
You're teaching a class
Mm,
on body experiment with women to
mm-hmm.
men who are clueless.
Hmm,
Absolutely clueless. If you tell them to talk them through it or talk her through it, they're
mhm.
looking at you like, what are you speaking of? So, if you had to explain the phrase talk her through it, what advice would you give to that class?
Let's see. This is lesson 101. Talk her through it. It starts way before the bedroom.
Hmm.
So, because you can say all the greatest things in the world, but if she not in the mood for it, then it's falling on deaf ears. So you definitely gotta warm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta warm it up. So I would
Mm-hmm.
definitely say make sure like the day was set right for the talking. And once you kind of get everything, however you do that, because I don't ever want nobody to feel like they got to do what I'm gonna do. But however you set the tone
Mm-hmm.
to go into the bedroom, the talking you through it starts with I always think eyes and ears, E and
Mm-hmm.
E. So I would say me personally, talking her through it is definitely working with the ears first, and then come back to the eyes. So you can kind of like balance it out. You're gonna tell her certain stuff in her ear that she needs to hear that kind of gives the imagery. And
Mm-hmm.
then the eyes part is more of the focus, the locking in, and kind of like the more intimate setting because y'all looking at each other. So you're gonna tell her more intimate stuff while the eyes are focused. But in the ear, you talking real grimy. You talking real gritty. You got to become that person that what I'm saying. That you didn't know was in you. Like that dog, and you got to come out. You know what I'm saying? That dog, that got to come out.
Got scared a little bit. Just
Yeah, you might. you could be a holies of holies. You ain't cussed all year, but when you get in that ear, you better.
You better talk your shit. That's
She could be the deacon of the church. You my little dirty slut. And boom, we running through it. Like, oh shit, I surprised myself. And then you know what I'm saying, you can work that. But whatever you feel comfortable with. I don't ever want to put what I say out there too much because I'll be like, you gotta choose what feels good to you. You go in there
okay.
trying to be somebody else, that energy ain't gonna sit well. You know what I'm saying? They can feel it. Women ain't crazy. They can feel it in moments. Like,
Yeah. Oh, he's tensing up. That's cute.
yeah, he
Oh,
shook a little bit when he said it. He didn't even say it confident. You know, you got to be confident whatever you're
did
gonna
you
say. So,
just stutter? Like what, mid stroke? What is wrong with you? See, don't do dumb shit with me because I'm not I'm ignorant.
we're gonna
And
talk about this. Look, we
go
are gonna talk about.
we gonna ask questions right now. But
So, yeah,
so would
that's
you
what I
like
was
to
saying.
pick another pen?
Absolutely, yeah, we having fun. Yeah, we good. We
Okay.
picking up the
Okay.
pen.
One more
Mhm.
round.
Let's see. For some reason, six is standing out. We're going to go with
Yep.
six.
Six has been a go-to right now. The flare pens.
I was gonna pick that one first. Honestly, it was scaring me. But I remember you. I just heard you say blue, and I said, let me be different."
No, not
But
you being different.
six, I was like, let me just be different because that blue is there.
All right. So
Mm.
we're gonna play finish the line.
Okay, finish that out.
So finish the line. I'm just gonna start it and you are going to finish it for us. Give
Mhm.
us your best one two.
Just one word, or like you talking like two
I'm gonna be
lines?
you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give you one word because I know you just fluent with words and placement.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I was about to say, look, let me know where you gonna put it at. I'll put it. I'm down.
Let's do
Mhm.
ecstasy.
Mm. So, you want me to write to ecstasy?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say you said one word or just all right, just let me run. What you say? One word? Okay,
Run.
ecstasy. Euphoria.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Euphoria.
Hmm.
That's it.
Oh shoot, I thought you said one word. Look, I was running with
Run it.
it.
Run it.
Okay, ecstasy. The euphoria that fills your bloodstreams, that runs from your brain down to your stems, to your feet. See, euphoria and ecstasy ran coalesce. The touching of them was something that you felt in your breast when I wasn't even present. See, ecstasy is what ecstasy does. I could be your drug. I could be your heartbreak. I could be your love. I could be your pain. I could be your joy, your cure, your disease. But the best thing I want to be is the reason why your bloodstream rises at my name. I'll leave it there. 'Cause I could just be running.
Okay.
I could just be talking, just flowery
Talk
talk.
your shit though.
Just
Talk your
flowery
shit
talk.
though.
Just flowery talk.
I love it here. I do. So,
Mm,
believe it or not,
mm.
I did add another segment.
I
And I
love that I
started with
do.
Lady Shine, and I'm going to continue with you. I was debating on if I was going to continue it.
I love
I
it.
know I put my good people through the ringer from time to time with these questions. So
Mm,
I decided to allow y'all to ask the queen. You get a chance to ask me anything in the
mm,
world, and I cannot shy away from it.
mm, 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 mm.
So this time the ball is in your court. And
How many
I
questions I got? Look.
you know what? Because you my people, you get two.
All right, all right. We'll go naughty and nice. Let's do both.
Let's
Um
go.
yeah,
Open book over here.
let me check my list to see if you on the naughty or nice list. So we see which one you do first.
I mean, I be
Let's see.
switching, so
He's switching. If sex was dessert for you, what would it be?
I'm
How would
in
you
the sex.
explain sex and a dessert for you? I just want to see how you envision it.
Oh gosh. Um If sex was a dessert,
Hmm.
creamy, dark chocolate, easily melted on top of a thick piece of cheesecake.
You
Thick.
went somewhere with that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
I mean, because it's a piece of cheesecake downstairs, I really won't. So
there. Yo, that cheesecake. I heard thick. I was like, what you about to put with this? And then creamy. I'm like, okay, got it. Well, there we go. All right.
I mean, it was about to be the long dawn that's in a. Never mind. Anyway, what's the second question? Greenfield. Ah, that's all.
I was about to say, cream, huh? Oh Jesus. All the viewers now, they look like,
They're
let
like
me
looking at
find.
you differently. Okay.
Hmm. Let's see. Second question. I want to ask them. Uh, I got like two questions, honestly. I want to make sure. I'll finish another one. But the first one I'll say is, yeah, because you always gotta check in. Gotta check in.
You gotta check in.
Gotta check in for sure. I guess what is the happiest moment that you've had in this year? I would say, yeah, what's one of the happiest moments you had for the year?
Ooh.
Yeah, like complete joy. Yeah,
Complete joy. I mean,
yeah.
it's a competition between two things.
Okay.
One is personal and one is like always gonna be about my kid, yo.
Straight up.
Um,
Straight up.
Watching my son graduate from elementary school, going into middle school,
Mm-hmm.
discovering his personality, his boundaries, you know, learning to love himself and understand himself. It has been
Mm-hmm.
the biggest flex because he had a very smooth transition from elementary to middle school. For those who don't know, my son is autistic, and for him to be able to go into school with his head on right, not too many incidents. There's been some lately, but that's because we're learning who we are without all the protection we used to have. But
Mm-hmm.
my son has been dope about it, like correcting his friends when they're wrong, standing on business about himself. It
Right,
makes me
right.
proud as a mom, you know, a single mom. I do this shit alone. But I'm grateful for my village, but it lets me know that all the things that we put into him, we implemented into him, it's working, and it makes sense, and I'm feeling so good. I feel like my chest is big when it
There we
comes to,
go.
and
Yeah.
the second thing is my artist saying no. I have said no
Mm-hmm.
all year long, and it has been the most peaceful and
Right.
the most joyous thing I ever experienced because I'm such a person. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
people pleaser. I used to be
Mm-hmm.
reformed. As I like to tell people, I'm a reformed people pleaser. Now I'm in love with my element. I'm in love with where I'm headed with my life. I have clarity. I have depth. I have understanding. I'm at peace.
Right.
Everybody damn near 40 cannot say that. I
Absolutely
can.
not. Yeah.
Now that I have some clarity about what I want to do with my life, I'm gun ho. You cannot stop me from anything that I'm doing, and it's gonna be an automatic father fuck you if you try. So that's been me. That's been me, and it's been
Mm-hmm.
funny watching people come in my life that see me in my 20s and my 30s, and they're expecting the same person that I used to be.
Exactly.
Oh, kind hearted, easy going, stepped over. As soon as you piss me off, I'm telling you. And then if I have to tell you twice, I'm gone. And they're
Mm-hmm.
understanding that about me. So I'm loving the art of no. The art of
Right,
no.
right.
And
And
my
that's big too. That's
yeah,
big. Yeah, that's big.
yeah. And learning when to stop. Like I used to be on go all the time. And my
Mm.
next favorite phrase is uno out. Uno out. I
We
don't want
done. Game over.
game over.
Game's
I'm not
over. Yeah, shut it down. We're done.
we're done.
We're
We're
done. We're done here. It was fun. It was real, but it
Baby,
wasn't
gotta
real
go.
fun.
I'm
I
like
gotta
the
go.
dude. I'm like old boy on the piano in Color Purple when he just closing things down when shit finna get real. All right, gotta go. Time to go.
It's getting a little
But
too rowdy in here.
little too much. Little too much.
Oh my gosh. No,
But
that's good. That's good to hear. Okay. Okay, saying no. That's hard too. That's not easy at all. I'm gonna tell you
mm-mm.
right. That's boundaries though. So that's dope. That's dope. Setting your boundaries up.
And really understanding what those boundaries are. Like
Mm-hmm.
really and staying on business about your boundary is nothing wrong with having boundaries and standards and saying this doesn't fit me any fucking more. Going
Mm-hmm.
about your business. It's okay to say that. It's okay to
It's
say no.
okay.
People are gonna be people. They're gonna be peopling. Let them people.
And
You
if they
can't
really
change
for you, they'll stay around after that no.
that part.
Straight up.
If you
Yeah, they
stand
really
around
do.
after a no looking at me, that's your fucking fault. Like, oh no, out my nigga. Anyway, we are
Straight up.
officially at the end of our
Mm-hmm.
thing. We have a lot of fun when we're around each other. You know
Saying
how
we
much
gotta
I
go.
appreciate you. Yeah. The time flies. And then of
It
course I
does.
want you to have time with baby boy. Yeah, that's my pookie. So
Absolutely.
but I'm gonna put this artist spotlight back up and I want you to promote yourself. You know how I do this. I give you space, I give
So,
you
so,
time, I give you energy. If you don't know who this young man is, go find him now. Go find every book that he has ever touched and
man.
purchase it and live in a Darin Lee experience for a while. But I'm
Peace.
going to let him talk about him. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Darin Lee.
Thank you, Queen. I appreciate it. So definitely. Yeah, it's an honor, like as always, to be here with you, talking with you and everything. I appreciate the spotlight. I appreciate the energy. Yeah, everything. Cause like you said, it's hard to find good people. So I'm just glad that we actually found each other. And this is all divine. So that's why I don't really like. I'm not too surprised because I know like these are divine connections. I appreciate you. So I'm glad you're saying no because look, the no is strong. So let's see, who am I? I'm Darin Lee, author of Poetry Somewhere Between, My Good Girls. And my new book that's coming out is going to be Frank Lucas's Letters of Love, Loyalty, and Lust. Definitely going to cop it. It's going to be a real good read. It's like a dark romance. It's suspense. It has a little bit of everything. It's plot twist everywhere. Once you think it's going one way, it goes a whole nother direction. And it's a lot of romance in it too. So like, it's a lot of good romance for those out there that like romance. It's gonna be a lot of exaggerated speech and flowery speech. So yeah, go and enjoy it. It's gonna be out probably right before, like I said, before Black Friday. So if you haven't experienced me yet, definitely go and get the books. They're all on Amazon. Everything will be on Amazon. Go follow me on TikTok at I am Darin Lee. And yeah, enjoy the vibes. I appreciate y'all.
Ladies
And
and gentlemen, that is Darin Lee, one of my favorite guests to ever have on this show. Literally has never told me no.
now my boundaries don't be working like that. I'm doing
Ah,
better. Nah, if now look, I ain't gonna lie now. If I really don't fuck with you, look, I'm gonna say no. But I'm one of those people. If I fuck with you, I'll make a way because I'm like, oh, it's not gonna hurt me. Like, what time you need me? Yeah, I got time. I'll definitely squeeze you in because I fuck with you heavy, the long way,
long ways,
the long way.
all the distance.
From here to goddamn look,
From here to there. You don't understand. There is far, bro. No,
there, literally here to there,
no,
definitely.
it's dope to have a strong friendship with people that you can just instantly connect with from the first conversation
Hmm.
to now. You've always been a positive person in my life. You've always been very open minded. No matter what crazy schemes that I have going on, you right there with me, like, let's go. Any
Hmm.
ideas I get to share. It's good to have a shared space with another creator. And, I got nothing but love for you, man.
All love, look, I appreciate it. Definitely same. It's received and sent back for real.
All
Definitely.
day.
Hmm.
Well, we have come to the end of our live. This is Behind the Pen. I am your host, Dear Me Queen, Queen of Positivity. That's a little ratchet. This is Darin Lee. Please make sure that you cop everything that he owns and also follow him. Follow him. Follow him. Follows are for free, people. Go follow him on Instagram, TikTok. I think you might even have a Facebook somewhere. He might even have a MySpace that y'all can just go get on and just follow him and share
Black
his
Planet.
Black Planet. Look, we finna go back.
Back.
What is it, backstage? We finna do a whole bunch of crazy shit. We just going. But make sure you just take care of this man. Dope artist, dope person to know. And if you are following the Queendom, you will know that our next guest next week, I believe, is your brother.
It will be.
I am bringing your brother to the Queendom
Definitely.
real soon. We got some artists coming.
You will be
Uh,
entertained.
Look, I'm a little nervous, but we gonna figure it out. We gonna figure that one out. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for being here. Uh, watch this on the rewind. Watch this on the recap. Like, share, follow. Follow me to the Queendom on Facebook,
Definitely.
Instagram, and TikTok. Dear me, Queen, Queen of Positivity. That's a little ratchet, and we out.
We out. Peace.